All right. Today's work, we're working with our same statement of inquiry about systems. When we see a problem, we can connect it to a system and then we can change it to make it more equitable. We're working with our same learning goal of connecting concepts of change and equity to a system. And we're today, our existing goal, our being goal is managing our time and our tasks requires us to use brain system 2. So we have to be in Drew. You can't manage time and tasks from system 1 in any complex way. So let's get into system 2 in our brain, wake up lazy Drew and get him to work. We're working on critical thinking, making connections between sources of information and applying them. And we're still working on that skill of being open-minded, or that characteristic of being open-minded. We're trying to find new ways of thinking about something and bring in new information, which requires us to be open-minded. After the 10-minute read, you are um, there's some learning pathways that you're going to jump in where you need to be and get as far as you can get. So let's look at that quickly. This is written down for you for those of you who need written or need to review this without going back and watching the video. It's all here in writing, but you're going to start with, if you did not complete 1.11, which is that pair deck and the response to the prompt. If you are partway done with that, go in and finish that and then respond to the prompt. If you've completed that and you're happy with your score, you can move on to 1.12. You can see your score from 1.11 in Canvas. Then you're moving on to our should do, where you're looking at a real world example of learning change. There are written and video instructions in that assignment. If you get done with those today, then you could either choose to start with 1.13, which is you're actually doing a deeper dive into that collaborative lab school at the high school, or you can go on and start with criterion D, formative. You're revisiting your personal learning systems that we did at the start of the term. You're now thinking about, okay, how have those shifted? What have I added to them? What's still working for me? Setting a goal. So it'll look familiar, but now you're really doing deep thinking about what are your systems currently? How are they working? What do you need to change? So you can go from 1.12 straight to 1.14, or if you have time, you can start with 1.13 and you can do these two in either order. So if you finish your personal learning system, you can always jump back into this collaborative lab school. So that is your work for today. Jump in where you are. You might start here. You may have already started with 1.12, and then proceed as it makes sense for you.